Okay. We are good.
We're golden.
We are golden. Alright, this is our 2011 draft recap. Got the magazines. I'm Chris Jones here with the big guy, Alec getting his own team for the first year. The Jolly Green Giants.
No, it's a Vic in a box.
It's a Vic, that is right. It's now a Vic in a box. It was Jolly Green Giants till they landed Michael Vick.
You don't need magazines, by the way. Piece of paper. Me and Greg know that.
Here we are in the middle of outer space. There's Saturn.
No, that's not Pluto. They cut Pluto out.
I don't even think it's a planet anymore. No place better to do a fantasy football draft recap.
There's Rick.
Oh, it is. You can almost see his head all the way up here from orbital Herbvarious Deerman satellite rocket ship. Okay, back to business. We are here to to recap this year's draft. I want to start off with a few different questions. Alright, first thing we want to talk about is steals and bust. You know, we can talk about the whole draft, but I want to narrow it down to the first four rounds. Alright, so let's start with, well, you know, bust are always sad. Let's start with something good. We want to talk about who got the best steal out of the first four rounds.
Starting off, I think they're kind of right there next to each other. There's two of them that are top of my book as the best steals in the top four rounds, and that's Ahmad Bradshaw with Greg and Hakeem Nicks.
And Bradshaw was taken in
fourth round.
Late fourth round. Greg had fifth pick, so he's like almost mid to end fourth round, which is, most magazines have him as like a top 15 running back for sure. So.
And Hakeem got in there. I don't know how Hakeem got in there. I think he was in the fourth round too.
He was
just
fourth round Hakeem Nicks. And the funny thing is that Hakeem Nicks goes to Matthew Jones, who last year at the same spot lands Brandon Marshall, who was number 2 in a lot of magazines, gets him in the fourth round. So it's kind of like, you know, hopefully he works out better than Brandon Marshall did.
I think he will. So. He will. I mean, he's got Eli throwing to him.
Right. And
it's a Manning.
Yeah,
you can't go wrong with the Manning.
You got to remember, yeah, Nicks does have a quarterback. Last year, Marshall went to Miami, and God knows who was throwing to him.
Henny.
Ronnie Brown threw it to him, I think, more than Henny ever did. So, all right, moving on. We're gonna talk about top 4 round bust, which really want to focus on maybe.
But what are yours?
Oh, mine too. Yeah, mine too. Okay, I agree with Nicks. Actually, that's the only one I had is Nicks. I do agree with Bradshaw in the 4th round, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with Hakeem Nicks. In my magazine, I had him as like the 4th best. I had question marks about him. That's why when it came to me, I took Reggie Wayne. But, you know.
So I think we're both agreed.
Right.
Nicks,
right there. Went to this guy. No, wait, no. The guy who was taking the picture of this photo.
Yeah.
This is right after he took Nicks. He wanted to get everybody's face. Alright, so let's talk about bust. And let's mainly focus maybe on the first couple rounds, because you don't really, 3rd and 4th round bust, you know, you never know what you're getting in those rounds.
I think the biggest one that pops up in my head is Peyton Hillis.
Okay, I'm going to have to agree with you there. You know, all the magazines go, hey, this guy's like 10th, 12th best running back, but what, he did it last year. He's got the Madden curse to deal with.
Hey, don't laugh, the Madden curse is real.
Yeah, so I mean, that means...
this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Happened to every one of them.
Wait, who could forget about this guy? Alright, so, what's going to be funny is if we can't get that to work. And we're just like pointing at the white screen the whole time. These guys have lost their mind. Okay, so I'm gonna agree with you on Hillis. I'm gonna throw one more out there, and I'm gonna say Gore in the 2nd round. He seems like a good value when Greg takes him there in the 2nd round, but you turn around and we hear about Gore's trade talks. You also got to think about how many seasons has he gone without an injury. I think it's been like 4 years or so since he's gone a full season. So
I think the biggest thing to factor in on that is if he stays on the team. If he stays on the team, it was a good pickup.
Right, you're looking probably 1,200 yards, maybe 6 or 7 touchdowns, if he stays healthy as well. So he's good, and don't forget a new coach. So we never know what to expect out of that. All right, moving on.